Hey guys, this is Team Beatdown TK, bringing you guys a quick update on my Bubble Beat deck. Now, I went to my locals last week. I sucked. Yes, I got defeated by Chaos Dragon. I got my ass kicked with 6 AMs. But I did manage to beat, what was it? Lightswarms and Evol. So many cards I should have taken out from my side deck. I didn't. I thought I had a decent side deck, but didn't work that well. So I made some changes to my side deck, mainly on my side deck, main deck too a little bit. So yeah, I'll go into my monster lineup real quick. Stratos, 3 Neos Alias, staple, and 2 Bubbleman. No changes to the hero lineup. 2 Photon Thrasher in case of Thunder King Ryo, and Gores. Such a game-changing card. I like this card a lot, to the point where I decided to main this card. So yeah, I took out the Veilers. It was situational. It was clogging on my hand at times. I mean, yes, it does stop Raikou, it does stop Lila, Chaos Sorcerer, but sometimes it just wasn't that useful. It's a gray area card. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't. You hate to draw it sometimes. Yeah. But anyways, move on to the spell cards. 3 Gemini Sparks, 3 Miracle Fusion, staple. Now here's the biggest change I made. I actually made 2 Super Poly. Now the reason for this is it's a really good card. Just I mean, now that everyone has tour guides, if they exceed into Levier, if they exceed to Asagolem, Leviathan, I mean, you can. They're all super poly targets. Plus, I'll give you a scenario. My opponent had a Chaos Sorcerer on the field, and a Utopia. Now I only have I had a Neos Alias, another con in my hand. I managed to draw into a Super Poly. Set this card, summon my Neos Alias, and my turn. Now they tried to remove my Neos Alias next turn. Chain it with Super Poly, pitch my card, and took their Utopia, took their defense, and brought out a Shining. And that was game right there. From now to control the game, and I beat him. So I like this card a lot now. Now that especially everyone has tour guides, like I said. But it's still situational against Exactors, Dark Worlds. You still have to take them out, obviously. Move on to my search cards. I have 3 Emergency Call, 1 Rhoda, and 3 Pot of Duality. You want to search out your hero cards as fast as you can. If not first turn, second turn for sure. You want to keep your deck consistent with Pot of Duality. So yeah. 3 Mystical Space Size Typhoon. Really important. You want to get rid of their back row. What I found out is most of the time, if your opponent knows you're playing hero, they'll side in Bottomless Chapel, they'll side in Deep Prison, they'll side in cards that will remove your hero card for sure, so that you don't have time to use your Miracle Fusion. You can't use your Gemini Spark. You end up clogging yourself with all these cards, especially I run 6 of these. So it's important to take out their back row, to make sure your hero gets out. Make sure your hero goes to a graveyard instead of it being removed. Yep. For tech, I have We're Returning Alive, Smashing Ground. Sometimes I do side this card out. Same thing with Smashing Ground, but depends on the matchup. And my staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, and Heavy Storm. All staple. Rarely side them out. On to my trap lineup, I have 2 D Prison. Still pretty stable. Now I would probably side these out against Insectors for obvious reasons. But overall, still pretty good card to main it. 2 Torrential. Okay. One thing. There's do you want to run against Konami? First of all, this looks like a common card, right? But it's actually Star Foil. Can't really see it. I double sleeve my cards, but I mean, it looks horrible. I mean, doesn't look that special at all. I know it's Star Foil, but so what? I mean, it looks like common to me. So, shame on you, Konami. Make better cards. I mean, we paid so much money to get cards like these, and they look like crap. Anyways, and I also run 3 Solemn Judgment and 2 Warnings. Staple. On to my side deck, I run 3 Beck Veilers, 3 Staple, situational at times, good against Exactors, Chaos Dragon sometimes, was it Wind Up? Obviously, yep. 1 Honest, 2 Lava Golem. This is mainly for Sworn decks. 6Ms, as all of you know, the structure pack is coming out soon. You know that people are gonna start playing 6Ms. You know that they're probably gonna open up with Xian, and whenever you see a Xian, that's always a -1 to you. So you want to make sure you get rid of the Xian as soon as possible. You know, take 2 of their monsters for one your card, and then see if you can go one for one if they decide to attack with the Lava Golem. So yeah, I'm just gonna test this out this week and see how it goes. If it doesn't do that well, probably take it out, but I see some people citing in this card. I'll give it a try. Mass Change, tech card, situational. Blow up their back row with acid. 2 Hero Blast. This is mainly against Thunder King. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I had 3 last week. That was too much. I hate drawing this into this card. If I don't open with this card and I draw it, it's pretty annoying. 2 Balance Trapple, staple, and 2 Royal Decree against Troll decks. Chain Burn, Final Countdown. To my extra deck, 3 Elemental Hero Shining, my main target for Miracle Fusion. 1 Great Tornado, Gaia, Absolute Zero, and Nova Master for Super Poly and Miracle Fusion sometimes. Mass Hero Acid. 1 Gemini Pearl against Stardust, against Xian. Maya Stroke, Utopia, Staple. Steel Storm Roach against Chaos Dragon. 2 Blade Armor Ninja, staple. And lastly, my tech card, Photon Butterfly. I'll just call it Butterfly, I can't pronounce the last word. But the reason why I prefer to run this card instead of cards like, say, maybe Catastor, is because Catastor is situational. You have to summon the Veiler in order to get this guy out, and you minus yourself 1 card. Instead, with this card, you can hit cards like Spirit Reaper, Snowman Eater. You can force a small Snowman Eater. I don't know why you want to do that, but you know, at least you can take a look to see what card they have set. Marshmallow. Not a lot of people run it anymore, but it's just a good tech overall if they set a card and you want to know and you want to try to OTK them. I OTK opponent once with this card brought this guy out, brought out my Blade Armor Ninja, and I brought out my Shiny, and I OTK him that turn. So it's a pretty good card. Prefer to run this guy over Catastrophe, but we'll see. As to side deck, I know there's so many other good cards that you can side deck, but main thing is to work around with my deck. I don't want to make too many changes. I want to make sure my deck flows or somehow connects with each other. This is for Bubble Man, this is for Alias, of course, but somehow they all kind of connect with each other. I mean, there's still a lot better cards out there, like say Prohibition's pretty good. If you manage to get this out first turn, stop their, what was it? Or second turn, like if they play Insectors, you know, if they take out their Hornet for their Butterfly, what was it, Ladybug, then you can go Prohibition on the Ladybug after you Veiler their Insector monster. Or, cards like DD Crow is good, Mind Control, Transmigration Prophecy, Vanity's Emptiness, Snowman Eater, Puppet Plant, Mirror Force, and Chain Disappearance. Now, last card I'm going to talk about is Thunder King Ryo. I had this card in my side deck last week, but I hated it. Here's the thing, why I pointed out that it's important for you to side in cards that still works with your deck and counters your opponent. Because I was playing against 6Ms and I sided in this card, and it actually hurt me more than my opponent. First of all, this guy's only a 1900 beater. Still a huge beater, but it hurts me because I run so many search cards like E-Call, Pod. It's gonna slow down my deck first of all, and then it's not that good of a beater if you summon at second turn. If you open with this guy, it's pretty good. It's alright because you can use your resources first and then you summon this guy. But if you go second turn, this card really slows down your deck and it's not that effective. So I decided just to take this card out and put in the Lava Golems instead. Speed is one of the main reason why I run Lava Golem. Just in case I go second. If I do go second in a second game, at least if they go aggressive against me, at least I have some cards, some answers to it. To get rid of their boss monsters or get rid of their cards like Stardust, if you're playing against Dragoonides and stuff. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully I'll top this week. If not, I'll let you guys know. Comment, subscribe, and like the video. I'll see you guys. Alright.